Alrighty, welcome back to our Ni no Kuni 2 playthrough. I've been power leveling again. We've got Batu on the team. I'm going to change back to Tani, but Batu is a powerhouse. I'm going to be using him for the optional bosses, and chiefly because if I just show you his stats, his strongest weapon is 166. It does a hefty amount of damage. However, I've got these three swords here, so yeah, I'm kind of a badass now. So I'm looking forward to our next boss fight. I'm just waiting for Nanny calls in the chat. She's unfortunately not joining me tonight. It's a bit sad. A bit on the sad side, but you know how it is. Rockin' and rollin' and whatnot. Hey Glorious. I'm just waiting for my sister to join chat. Nanny calls, are you there? Alright, well, while that's going. Over my phone's like, you need to tweet out your game. I'm like, I know, phone. I know. I've been having a blast so far, Glorious, to be honest. I kind of want to visit the shop here real quick. The music in this area is so reminiscent of the Yoshiwara track from the original Metropolis film. Oh, unfortunately they don't use the broken-hearted mechanic in this one, Glorious. I was kind of hoping though, but in this one we get to build a kingdom, like literally build a kingdom. You better believe enthusiasm's going to be our one of our highest exports. Oh man. Where the heck's the shop? Where am I? Huh? Does it even show me where I am? Oh, there I am on this thing. Please, Glorious, I'll pay it next week. Next week was today, buddy.
Thank you very much.
Auntie Sue. That's actually fantastic. Okay, just before I continue. Okay, I'm just seeing whether or not any course is actually watching the video. And then we'll progress with the plot. I like how, like, I'm walking, and then you just hear Lofty's little... Lofty is so creepy. It's an interesting deity. Only those with business may enter. Neil sent us. We have urgent business with the Grand High Roller. Master Pugnasius is occupied. He will see no one. But it's important. No one.
Say.
Hey, how about we play you for the chance to see him? But the decision is in the hands of the Mistress of Fortune. A game of dice.
Very well.
Very well. If you win, you will have your audience. If you lose, you will pay me. Whoa, glorious! That's hard yards, man. I think we can accept those terms. Excellent. I will make ready. Gather together what money you would wager, and speak with me again. Okay. Well, are you ready? The stake will be 1,000 guilders. You may pay afterwards if you prefer, of course. Shall we begin? Yes, excellent. Please tell me this is all scripted and I don't actually have to play a game of chance. We shall play a round of red and black. The game uses 3 dice. I will throw 2 of the dice, and you will confirm the numbers rolled. The man, glorious. In New Zealand, anything over 40 hours is overtime. So do you guys get paid overtime in America? That's a lot of work. You will then decide whether to roll the 3rd dice. We'll bring the total of 3 to 11 or more. Or if it will be less. If you believe it will be 11 or more, you will call red, if less black. However, when 3 1s are rolled, or 3 6s, red and black will be turned on their heads. By this we mean despite the total of 3 or 3 1s will count as red, and despite the total of 18, that's badass, glorious. Holy crap, that's cool. For us, it's time and a half. Oh, so I suppose we actually get the same, right? By this, we mean that despite the 3 number... I don't really understand this, and this is going to make it hard for me to win. Can you explain again? I'm going to read this silently. I'll throw 2 dice, and you will confirm the numbers rolled. You will then decide whether the roll of the 3rd dice will bring the total of all 3 to... Yes. Okay, so black is lower than 11. 1s and 6s. Yeah, so I think we actually get more than that. Now that I think about it out loud. But that's still, I mean, that's not exactly a kick in the pants, man. 25% is still fucking awesome. And 12 American? Like, that's good, bruh. Yeah, I'm not smart enough to do this. Like, I actually properly lack the mental deptitude to figure out what the hell he's talking about. They seem fair enough. Slightly in our favor, if anything.
Well, now.
That's a fine set of dice there, matey. They'll be worth a pretty penny, I shouldn't wonder. I will thank you to keep your filthy hands away from them. They are sacred items entrusted only to the highest ranking servants of the realm. They're dirty dice. Now let us begin. I will start by rolling the first 2 dice. A 6 and a 1. A total of 7. Well, do you call red or black? I'm gonna say 11.
Very well.
What?
Hey.
Go on, my son! Very well.
Fuck off! This game is rigged! I can't leave. What the shit? He's gonna roll a 1, right? And he's been rolling a 1 this whole time. What the fuck? This is straight rigged!
Oh, come on! But...
No, you're not!
Snakes alive!
Oh my!
Very well.
What the fuck?
Do not be alarmed. The creature will leave you when your debt is paid.
Wow, that's wonderful. Please be dubbed.
Oh.
Oh my god. What are we going to do? We're no closer to meeting Master Pugnicius. And now I've just gotten a text. What are we going to do? We're now closer to meeting Master Pugnicius, and now we're 10 million guilders in debt to that awful man.
You owe me! You owe me!
His name is Jew Bill. I actually love that.
Oh, flippin' heck.
Gosh, shut up, you stupid bird. Core? Half the flippin' town must be in debt. If these birds are anything to go by, man. So, about that dice game, I couldn't help noticing something fishy about how the third die was moving. You spotted it too? I was thinking exactly the same thing.
Hmm?
Really? Heh! I was so lost in the game there. Slip me notice, I have to see. It wouldn't surprise me if there were more to that die than meets the eye. More than meets the eye. The swab said they were a special dice. Only for bigwigs or some such, did he not? If we could get our hands on one, we might be able to find some proof that he was cheating. Why don't we go take a look at the casino? The government runs it, right? So it'll be full of government employees and dice. Motion seconded. Thirded. Alright then, seems we have a plan.
You owe me! You owe me!
I really wish this game was fully dubbed. Like, I think it would just be... Like, I'm not against text TV RPGs. I grew up on them. But I just think this world kind of needs it. My humblest apologies, sir. The house kindly asked that those who troubled by debt refrain from playing.
Oh.
Ah, I see, of course. He's with me. I won't let him play any of the games. He'll just be watching. Is it alright with you? By all means. We hope that you enjoy your visit. Alright, we're in. So this is what the inside of a casino looks like. We'll draw less attention if we split up. Let's spread out and see what we can see. My cats have just turned up. Okay. Seems you are too burdened with debt. How fortunate we are.
You owe me! You owe me!
I like being in the casino, even if I do not play. There's something about the tension in the air that appeals to me. You ask if I'm not playing simply because I have spent all my money. Preposterous. I love to watch the action is all. It's not uncommon for visitors to our kingdom to loudly decry the casino as a den of trickery, but that is a ridiculous assertion. Do they not understand that it is owned and operated by the state? Surely they do not think the powers that be intervene to ensure that the dice always falls in their favor. Such behavior would be an affront to Lady Luck, our holiest of holies. If you ask me, such complaints are nothing more than the whining of sore losers. Yeah, it's pretty much confirmed it for me, bro. You wish to know about the dice used at the casino? I can quite understand why you would. I suppose you have been wondering at the admiring glances bestowed upon the bearers of these auspicious items, yes? Alas, they are only granted to select servants of the realm. You will not find them on sale anywhere, I'm afraid. Well, even I, as a citizen of this great nation, would be able to obtain one. I would give up on any dreams of owning one if I were you. Cheers, man. What a lovely insight that gentleman's offered us. What is most remarkable about the quality of the casino, you ask? I suppose it's the croupiers more than anything. I hope I said that right. They are all but impossible to outplay. No matter how good one's hands may seem, they always seem to find a way to turn the tables. They must be blessed with inexhaustible reserves of good fortune. But this is no reason to give up if I, too, pay regular obeisance to Lady Luck. The tide of fate will surely turn in my favour, eventually. That should do for now. I hope the others managed to find something useful clues, because we found jack shit.
Well now.
Well, what do you know? The dice they use in here are the same as the ones our friend the gatekeeper had. And it seems they really are a little fishy. What the shit, Batu? Ah, I be proof of that, lad. This place is as crooked as a werven's grin. How come you were that heavily in debt?
Money! No!
Oh, come on!
You didn't, did you? Oh, you did, you big wally. Arr! I couldn't help myself. Stand by and watch while there's fun to be had. That ain't me way, girly.
Okay.
And how much did you lose exactly? If you'll excuse me a little pray, man. Oh, mere pennies, little feller. Mere pennies. Ha ha ha. Mere pennies. Your bird is astronomically enormous. Pff, right. Well, let's forget about our friend, the genius here, for a moment, shall we? There's something I want to show you. I can't do it here, though. Shall we take this somewhere a little quieter?
Sure.
Sure. How about the lobby at the inn? Shouldn't you take it to a room in the inn if it's meant to be a secret? That bird is so dopey looking. Welcome, dearies, welcome. Would it be possible to borrow the lobby for a moment or two?
Yes.
By all means, my lovely, by all means. Take all the time you need. So, Tani, what was it you wanted to show us? Your favourite little scallywag only went and swiped herself a dice.
Huh?
Huh? You mean you stole one? Stole, borrowed, whatever helps you sleep at night. Anyway, I've got something very interesting to show you.
Watch this. If I press the 1, we get a 1. And if I press the 5, a 5. Now 2. Beginner's luck.
Whoa.
Oh, cheeky beggars.
So that's it. Uh-huh.
This is how they've been doing it, huh? The scare of him blocking our path to Pugnasius had the same dice, so he did. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go and tell him his secret is out.
No.
He'll just deny it. Besides, it's better that he doesn't know. We have it for now. Yeah, let's use it to destroy him. I see where you're going. Very crafty, I likes it.
Yeah.
So like, yeah. And then, tidy. Then bob to your uncle. Wahee! Well, best plan in the flippin' world, right? But will it really work? You know, it's a little risky, but I think it just might. Tidy. That's that decided, then. I leave it to your pal Lofty. Let's go and pay Gary Gateface a visit, shall we? What the fuck? That bird's enormous. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that bird. You have come to repay your debt, I assume.
You owe me! You owe me!
No, I've come to play another round.
Very well.
As you wish, but know that should you lose a fourth time, your debt will grow still further. Oh, I'm not losing this time.
I'll be counting on you.
I'm counting on you, Lofty. I suppose you might say he's got lofty goals.
So, which will it be?
Red.
Time to put our little plan into action.
Let us begin.
Did he just use his bogeys? Oh, yuck!
Oh, that's impossible!
What?
What deception is this? You manipulated the dice. You must have.
Really?
How would we have done that exactly? It's yours. You rolled it. Or are you saying you had some nasty little trick up your sleeve and it didn't work, hmm?
Ridiculous.
Little trick? No, you have no proof. How dare you? What is all this noise? Master Pugnacius. Hang on, is it meant to be like Confucius? So Pugnacius? Ah, Pugnacius. Okay, I'm okay with that now. Well, well. What exactly is going on here? You know better than to cause a scene so close to His Eminence's private chambers. Master Pugnacius, how glad am I to meet you at last. We were sent here on urgent business by Neil.
Yeah.
Yeah, but your stupid gatekeeper here tricked us into owing him a fortune, and he still won't let us in. Is this how Goldpaw treats its guests?
Goodness!
Oh, forgive my foolish underling. If my good friend Neil sent you, it can be no trifling matter. That much should have been plain.
You!
And to resort to base deceit, an unforgivable transgression. Your debts will be annulled, of course. That's actually pretty cool. But this is no place to talk. We will continue inside. This one, throw him in jail.
Yes, master.
Of course, Master Pugnacius. But no! Okay. That's like brain of Tarth. So, envoy of Neil, what brings you here? We have come to ask that you return his forest to him. You gonna say please, bro? Ah, but of course. He has sent you to beg for it on his behalf. And why would I simply return it? I won it from him in a game of chance. It was as fortune willed it. Was it? We couldn't help noticing how much cheating goes on in the supposed kingdom of chance. What are you implying? It was on the dice roll of Lady Luck herself that Neil gambled. Huh? Our friend outside may have been capable of base trickery, but the Mistress of Fortune? I think not. So he wasn't even playing with their pliffin casino dices? No, the one we saw in the ceremony was much bigger. That doesn't mean someone couldn't have missed with it. You would accuse our most sacred symbol of trickery? It is a preposterous idea. But you are welcome to examine her, if it will please you. But I would warn you to proceed with the utmost care when doing so. The people of Goldpaw will not take such an intrusion lightly.
Thanks.
Thanks. I think we'll take you up on that. Come on. Roland is such a badass. He just gets shit done. I love that. Those outsiders do not know their place.
Yes, Master.
Indeed, Master Pugnacis. We must be on our guard. Why is his name just a language? Bother, I really thought we were onto something there. Gah! We're right back where we started.
No.
I agree, Glorious. I agree. Not quite. I'm pretty sure if we look hard enough, we'll find something not quite right with Lady Luck. If you say so, let's go and have us a gander, shall we? Bet you don't see many kingmakers doing this, eh? Wahee! Nothing much, no, unless you count the biggest flippin' jumble of wards and charms and magic repelling doodads I've ever seen in my life, man. Other than that, wood's nice, all smooth and shiny. Yeah, it's quality stuff, this. So nothing's amiss at first glance, huh? I can see why he was so happy to come and take a look. For us to come and take a look. All those wards and things would mean that you couldn't influence the road using magic, wouldn't they? I guess so. What I'd really like to do is sneak a peek inside, but I get the feeling we wouldn't make ourselves too popular if we smashed the thing open.
How dare you!
Cease this outrage at once! Lady Luck's sacred statue is no place for your pet to play.
Oi!
Oi, watcha who you're calling a pet, Palio? For some reason, I can't remember what my Mr. Drippy accent was like, and I can't apply it to Lofty. I don't know why that is. Master Pugnacis gave us permission to look at the die and make sure there's no funny business going on. Ah, is that so? Very well, very well. The degree to which he ensures Lady Luck's unimpeachable integrity is admirable indeed. It sure is. I'll bet the statue must take some serious looking after, huh? And that die, too.
Oh, yes.
Exactly, exactly. You are young, friend, but you understand much. Why, only recently His Eminence became concerned at the decidedly worn condition of the die we had always used and had it replaced with an entirely new one. Yo, it is rigged. And no expense was spared in its making. He dispatched a delegation of our most highly respected craftsmen to the deepest part of the forest in search of the finest wood available. He did, huh?
Now then.
Ah, but listen to me chattering on. I'm sure you are busy enough already without me bothering you. Nice to meet you, young man. Actually, I had a question. Why is Roland so much younger on this side? He meant the Forest of Neil, I suppose. Seems like he's going a mite overboard, sending all these craftsmen so far out of the way, don't you? Do you think it was them who stuck all those notice thingies to the trees? I don't know. We should go back there and look around a little more. Alright, let's head back to the Forest of Nail and hunt for clues. Okay. Hey. Oh, yeah? Cool beans, Glorious. Where the fuck am I going? Glorious. It probably isn't the best idea to be just chucking your personal income up on a YouTube live stream. Probably not the best thing to do there, buddy. But I'm glad you're making a killing.
Hey.
Year to back, eh? How did it go with old Puggy? Well, we didn't quite manage to get your forest back yet. But we did find out that the game is rigged, all the way to the top.
Jinx.
I knew it! The crafty wee roasters! Now all we need to do is get some proof that there's funny business afoot with Lady Luck as well. You haven't noticed people from Goldpaw doing anything strange in the woods lately, have you? Well, they're up to something over toward the old woods there. But to be honest, there are so many of the beggars traipsing in and out, I can't keep a track of it all. Maybe that's where they're making the dice. Let's go and have a look, shall we?
Listen.
Hold your horses, laddie. You'll not be getting anywhere near the old woods unless you cast a quickening growth. What's that? It's a spell from the first game that makes traversing the place a lot easier. You probably should have learned it at the beginning, but you didn't because of plot. It's a spell, you great bampot. You've never heard of it? Ah, kids these days. Yeah, I'll teach it to you. I love how they don't even, like, bother with the pages. What kind of spell is it exactly? Can you not figure it out from the name? It makes plants grow fast. Cast that wee beauty on a teeny tiny seed. It'll be a tree as tall as the house before you can blink. The path's a pain to get through down that way. If you sling that spell at a few toadstools, you'll find a good bit easier. You'll find the going a bit easier. Thanks for helping. Thanks for the tip. Twigwig?
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Neil. Righto, looks like we're off to the old woods. I can't, for some reason I can't remember what my drippy voice was like. Wouldn't they sound so pleased about it if I were you? The monsters over that way are a right pain in the neck lately. Dude, I'm level 50 at this point in the game. I don't think any of your monsters are gonna take me out at all. Alright, let's go. California knows how to party. The time you're level 54 at like the beginning of the game. Alright, this must be one of the places. The main character is Roland, to be honest.
Gosh.
It's like sort of Evan's Tale, but isn't. Where am I supposed to be going? Shit. Sorry, lovely woodland creatures. This is colonialism. What's that natural resource? You want me to make you extinct? You better believe I'm going to. Colonialism, bitch! It ruins cultures and languages. Take that. Yeah, Roland is the guy I'm playing as. But I can switch between. Tiny's got this cool spear ability. And I think it's this one? Oh, she's already run out. Alright, let's go. Where am I going is actually the biggest question. Oh, I see. Some big mushrooms, man. Woodstock 69. Goods are just 5 pieces of wood. You know how it is. Yeah, that sword's gonna be weak as, because I've got way more powerful swords than that. Oh, for fuck's sake. Am I going the right way? Yeah. Over the monsters are like, there is no way we're going to fight you. You were like 50 levels above us. 40 levels above us. I'm like, yeah. That's pretty true. Yeah, I better save. Whoa, what the heck? I'm guessing there's going to be a boss fight here. Looking forward to kicking some teeth in.
Wow.
Catch you later, Glorious. Wow, they've been busy. So this is where they're making the trick dice. How should we do this? Charge and shouting our heads off?
No.
No, we can't draw attention to ourselves. We need to slip in undetected and find out what they're doing. Hide yourselves, some swabs are coming. What do they think swabs are? Why did they have to build it so far away?
Huh.
Fool, any closer and the people of the city would surely discover it. They're from Goldpaw. They must be. Yeah, I have a mighty fine idea all of a sudden. You know, I think I might be thinking what you're thinking. Huh? Well, we're gonna hide them? Maybe drown them in the lake? You know how it is. I guess I should have expected as much from a pair of sky pirates. Are you sure this will work? Only one way to find out, lad. Keep watch out here. Off you go and sneak into that there dice factory. Just don't be too long, alright? Then he course just comes in with a B2. It's catch the bears time. The mice time. Were they bears or mice? No, it's catch the bears time. I guess we don't have much choice. Come on. Phew, I was sure he was going to see through our disguise. Well, he didn't. So this might just work.
Alright.
We need at least two forms of proof. The first is something tying Pugnasis directly to the deception. Some kind of documentary evidence would be ideal. The next is evidence of how they're manipulating the dice. My guess is they're not using magic.
Oh.
Really? But how else could it be done? Oh, there are ways. We have a few different techniques for manipulating things from a distance from where I'm from. I would be surprised if somebody here has come up with something similar. So does he mean remote control? I am thinking of the rat who owned the store.
All right.
Alright, let's find that proof. Let's do it. These disguises should help us get close to the people who work here. Maybe we can pick up some clues. You know, Roland, considering you're American, why don't we just kill everybody in here? And then take all the evidence. That's what I'd do.
Hey there!
Look at this. It was in the drawer. That's Pugnasius' signature at the bottom. Legit, how do you even know that? I mean, it looks like the instructions are on what he wants them to build. I'm guessing these were supposed to be destroyed. Like everywhere else, somebody didn't do their job. Well, that's certainly undeniable proof. Wonderful. We still need one more piece of proof. The device for manipulating Lady Luck's dice that you were talking about. Yeah, there must be a prototype or a spare somewhere around here. Let's ask around.
Yeah. Yes.
I really like Evan in this costume. He kind of reminds me of little Gohan.
Yes.
Leave my daddy alone! My spaceship! Oh, my space armor.
Hey there. Yep.
A remote device.
Ah,
Roland, look. This must be it. Based on this stuff, it looks like what I thought. Remote control for Lady Luck's dice. It's just like you said. A lucky guess. Anyhow, Pugnacious, slug baby. Pugnacious must be one of these friends. One of these. Must use one of these. So this is how he keeps the taxes so high, and how he stole Neil's forest from him. Sure seems that way. It's also how we're going to make him pay. It's everything we need. Come on, let's get out of here. Oh, I really like this costume on Evan. I'm taking a screenshot. Unauthorized intruders detected. Initiating attack sequence.
oh my goodness!
Tiny Batu!
Blimey!
Sure looks like we've got rumbled. What's this horrible thing doing here anyway? I don't like our chances, girlie. Gah! They're trapped.
Come on!
Then we have to help them. I don't know why Roland even said that. I don't want to help them, let's go. You're kidding, right, Roland? No. Do I look like I'm kidding? Let's get the hell out of here. Bro, I'm level 54, so I don't know how long you're going to survive.
Careful, everyone!
Wow, he's level 21. Tiny killed it by herself. Holy shit, Tiny, that's badass. Oh. Phew, I thought my goose was cooked for a second. Looks like the people in the factory didn't notice the racket either. We got lucky there. Well, did you find your precious proof? Yes, we found the device Pugnacious uses to control the die movements. Yeah, that's the stuff, lad. And now we can hang the swindle dog out to dry. We sure can. With this thing to help us, we'll be able to expose him for the fraud he is. Evan, I need you to be sure you're okay with what we're about to do. We'll be interfering directly in another country's affairs. Dude, Roland, you're American, alright? You get amongst it all the time. If it doesn't go well for us, things could get ugly. If they go really badly, you could be making an enemy of an entire nation. Are you willing to take that risk? Well, Roland's so level-headed. Stealing from one's own people is unforgivable. We can't stand by and let that happen. We have to give the citizens of Golden Paw their country back.
That's the stuff, man.
Yeah!
I knew you wouldn't let him walk all over them.
Aye. Ye grow more kingly by the day, your majesty.
You really are starting to sound like a king, you know that? Alright, our leader has set out his policy. Now it's time to implement it. You know, I was having a go at Roland last playthrough, but I honestly think he is actually a good teacher for Evan. He's talking about their mushrooms, the sticky, slimy, gunky ones. Oh, gunk mushrooms. Oh, thank goodness. What's this one? Muttonbane, the mushy. What's his abilities? Party. Oh, for crying out loud. Party. Oh, so he's buffs. Alright, I'm gonna pick up this chest and then we're gonna teleport to the city. In the city! City of Goldpaw. Keep on rocking. Keep on Goldpaw. Shake it, Goldpaw. And then we get to... hello, gameplay trailers. Wow. I'm really well. Thanks for coming to the chat. I'm actually kind of speechless. Howdy, hey. Oh, thank you very much. Just whoa, I'm a little online celebrity starstruck here. Whoa, I've never felt this giddy for a while. Thank you so much for checking out our stream. Alright, we're about to find out the evils of Pugnacis. Ah, you again. And did Lady Luck provide evidence of the dastardly machinations of which you imagined us guilty? Master Pugnacis, we have decided Neil and your own people... you have deceived Neil and your own people, the very people you're supposed to serve. More wild accusations, and where is your proof? Well, thank you for being here, GT. Did you find evidence of trickery? Some ingenious device hidden somewhere inside Lady Luck, perhaps? Come on, you know we're onto you. Why not drop the act? There is no act to drop. I am innocent, and the mystery of fortune herself will attest. I wonder if that Mandarin character is actually the bad guy. Or bad person? Will she now? Huh? That's not such a bad idea. I hear she's the one who passes judgment on legal matters around here. How does a trial sound?
Indeed.
It sounds like a very fine idea indeed. Yes, this is the way of Goldpaw. All matters of state, be they legal, political, or otherwise, are decided by the roll of the sacred dice. I think that's kind of a dumb political structure, by the way, bro. And as ruler of this great nation, I am more than willing to submit myself to the judgment of Lady Luck. But know that if I am found innocent, I shall treat your attempts at sedition with the gravity they deserve. You'll be punished for crimes against the state. Well, I try not to be arrogant, GT. Do you accept my terms? We do. Then we will begin the preparations right away. Come to the square at the appointed time. I think this Mandarin person is the orchestrator. I actually, honestly, now I'm thinking, even though Pugnacis has such a punchable face, I actually think he might not actually be the bad guy. Alright, time for the main event. We'll leave this to you, if you don't mind, Roland. Evan, you're a king. You just stand on your own 2 feet, bro.
Sure.
Sure. I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, I suppose because Roland's from a world where this technology exists, right? So it actually, that is a kingly decision. Hey, you're familiar with it. Can you do it? Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. The preparations are complete. The trial can get underway as soon as you have confirmed that you are ready. Well, shall we begin? Very well. If you'll please take your places. Please be dubbed. I hereby convene the trial of fortune of Master Pugnacis, Grand High Roller of Goldpaw. Being the defendant, His Eminence will be unable to preside over this hearing. As such, it falls to me to discharge his duties. I hope you will forgive my doubtless clumsy efforts in this most unfamiliar role. The trial is underway. With the Grand High Roller in the dark, no less. What in the world can have happened? Why are you dressed like that, Roland? Because this is a court of law. What, he's dressed like Ace Attorney? The defendant, Master Pugnacis, Grand High Roller of Goldpaw, bows his head before Lady Luck and submits to her judgment in this matter. He stands accused of dereliction of duty, specifically the knowing deception of his people. If the prosecution would like to begin by making its case, I intend to prove to this court that Master Pugnacis did knowingly and willingly, with the aid of a network of his most trusted retainers, defraud the very people with whose care he is entrusted. Does he have a Sailor Moon's wand on his chest? I actually think that might be true. I do not doubt that you have found evidence of some trifling chicanery? Chicanery? I've not seen that word before. There are a lot of neologisms for me today. Chicanery among lower level officials, but to allege that this administration as a whole is complicit in such behavior is preposterous. I do not, have not, and will never engage in dishonest practices of any kind, and to accuse me of such is to defame my character and call my good name into question. Perhaps you'll permit those present to withhold judgment on the matter of your innocence until I have presented my proof. Here's this invisible piece of paper. Oh my gosh, roll with it? Really, Nanny Cause? I'm supposed to do the bad puns here. But what is the meaning of this? I think you know very well. After all, this document was written by you, was it not? Ladies and gentlemen, I present the prosecution's key exhibit, written instructions for the assembly of manipulable dice, clearly signed by Master Pugnacis. Does the accused have anything to say in his defense?
No.
Only that my prior outburst was merely an expression of shock at the brazenness of this shameful act. I have never seen this document in my life, except for when I saw it last Tuesday. To stoop to the fabrication of evidence is a pitiful tactic indeed. It is a forgery, plain and simple. Why don't we let Lady Luck be the judge of that? By all means. It seems that both sides are satisfied to entrust judgment on this matter to the Mistress of Fortune. May the die roll stand as the undisputed word of truth. Lady Luck, grant us an even number if the evidence be false. If it be otherwise, let the number be odd. Time to show the people of Goldpaw just how badly they've been misled.
evidence is judged to be false. Lady Luck has spoken.
Right, oh, Your Majesty.
No!
What is
This
happening?
is amazing.
The die. Something is wrong with the die.
Which brings us to the crux of the prosecution's case. That Master Pugnacious knowingly manipulated Lady
Pugnacious.
Luck.
What? No!
Yeah, with this remote control thingy.
I take back my earlier statement. It wasn't the Mandarin, though I think the Mandarin might be the bad guy for this game. But Pugnacious. Pugnacious? Pugnacious?
But-
Pugnacious. But this is... By the use of the remote control, the outcome of Lady Luck's die rolls can be readily manipulated. The prosecution was able to visit the place where these devices are manufactured and to procure one for its own purposes, namely the demonstration of this fraud. Master Pugnacious deliberately kept the taxes high and stole Neil's forest from him, and all using this horrible trick. Master Pugnacious, sorry. Can this really be true? Cheat, deceiver! Shame on you. You are the Grand High Roller. My haircut is so much cooler than yours. Don't you have anything to say for yourself? Oh, he's possessed by a nightmare. Or is he broken-hearted? All that I did for Goldpaw. So he's either broken-hearted or he has a nightmare. I had to make the nation rich. Richer than any other. It was the only way. The bond with his people is weakening. Soon it will be time. Oh my gosh. Are you a Sailor Moon villain? I feel like you're a Sailor Moon villain. Is it a Kingmaker?
What's that?
It's the Kingmaker, Longfang.
He doesn't look happy.
Longfang? Here in the city? But why?
Master Pugnacious, your right to rule has been tested and found wanting.
He's a Heartless.
My plan is complete. Your king's bond is
Oh
mine.
my gosh! This Mandarin guy's evil as! Oh my god! He just ripped out that dude's soul! What the shit? Oh my god. He really is a Heartless now, CC. Oh my goodness. Oh, did we just destroy this town? Evan, you're kind of a bad king, bro. Butcher, Baker, Kingmaker. Yo, if that town's destroyed, Evan, you literally have, like, genocide on your hands. Huh? Where are we? Flip! It's an interdimensional rift in it! And we don't do something to lead up this whole kingdom.
What?
What? Then we have to stop Longfang.
You ain't wrong there.
You're not wrong there, my boy. Come on, let's knock some sense back into old Beatty, shall we? You just surely that there ain't just a Kingmaker. 'Tis Kingmaker Gondulali, a blessed realm wrecker. Don't like that man. Where there's a will, there's a way. He's lost his marbles in it, which means we can't keep a lid on all that power. What happens to power you can't keep a lid on? That's right, it comes flying out of you. And the places where it comes flying out are exactly the right places to wallop. Hit him where it hurts, and you hit him in the good and proper. Oh, don't worry about knowing where the special spots are. Thanks to your bond and with yours truly, You're able to spot them, no problem. I love how everybody gets these badass kingmakers and everyone gets lofty. A poorly drawn Simpsons OC.
Careful, everyone.
Okay. I'm gonna be right back. That other guy did this. That's true. I agree with you. Then he calls. I'm gonna be right back, guys. Somebody's knocking on the door. They're probably a salesman. I'm gonna tell them piss off and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I just wanted to say that I really find it annoying. I don't know if it happens anywhere else in the world, but in New Zealand, you can't just give them one-off donations anymore. They're like, oh, you have to sign up to a subscription service. I was like, that's not really how charity works. High Makers are mysterious entities that have absorbed the Kingmaker's power.
Wait! Grab this!
Here goes.
Oh my god! I'm so over leveled. Hey, does this Kingmaker join Evan? This here is a square in it. Phew, we're back. I suppose that means Longfangs really has calmed down, for now at least. As we're bred to tie up some loose ends, huh? I have done the unforgivable. My desire to lift my kingdom out of poverty became an all-consuming greed. That weakness made me vulnerable, and he exploited it. Who was he? The one who stole your king's bond? He came to me some months ago. He promised secret knowledge of ways in which our nation might be made yet greater, and in return he sought high office. It was he who suggested that the dice be manipulated, who gave me the means by which it might be done. When did I fall under his spell? And how? How could I have allowed such things to happen? We managed to calm your kingmaker down. But without your king's bond, will things here be okay? You have brought us a little time. He will sleep a while yet. But in time he will reawaken, and in the absence of the bond, he will seek to destroy our kingdom once again. But why? Curse his scaly pate! There ain't no jot or rhyme or reason to such wanton savagery. Not now, shh. Master Pugnacious, for the sake of our kingdom, for the sake of your bond, or for the sake of your kingdom, for the sake of your bond, will you help us? Forgive me, I haven't even introduced myself properly. I'm Evan Pettywhisker of the House of Tildrim. I have formed a pact with the Kingmaker of the Cradle of Light, and mean to found a new nation in the Heartlands. Will you stand with me? So that is what I sensed in you. It was plain to me from the first that you were no ordinary child. But what is it that you propose? I want to protect our world, and to make sure that nobody else has to lose what's most important to them. And I want you to help me. I will do all that I can, of course. I fear that he who stole my king's bond may not be satisfied with mine alone. This being so, we must stand together with our brother nations, or lose all that is most dear to us. With this in mind, I mean to return Neil's forest to him. Indeed, I mean to return all that I stole. Word of my decision has been sent to Neil already, of course. Wait, hang on. So, did he send somebody as soon as the battle started? He was like, hey, tell Neil the forest is good as gold.
Thank you.
Really? Thank you so much, Master Pugnacious. Goldpaw will rise again, and its people with it. I wish you good fortune in your quest, friends. Cool. Alright, well, that's good news. I think my favourite thing about this is we've discovered that they can plant the trees and cast magic to bring them back. So even if we cut them down, we can just bring them back to life, which is pretty cool.
Crevens?
You beauties here. You bonny wee beauties. I've got my forest backed. It's all thanks to yourselves. You can have all the trees you want. Knock yourselves out.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now we can finally start building our kingdom. Wait, Neil, Pugnacious had his king's bond stolen by a creepy snake-headed weirdo. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Jings.
Stole Jings. His kingmaker might be tearing the place to pieces. They must be tearing the place to pieces.
Aye.
I wanted to, sure enough. I taught it a little lesson. Won't forget. We'll pause safe for now. King's bond stealing's no mean feat, though. He did Nate happened to be infusing things with an awful filthy fog, did he? Yes, a sort of purple aura. That'll be the Horned One's doing then, right enough. The Horned One? The old kingmaker of a place called Allegoria. A nasty piece of work, and no mistake, for someone to be using the beastie's powers would have to mean.
Aye.
Aye, I can't see it being anyone but Dolaran. He was the king that shared a bond with the creature. So we just need to do this, go to this Allegoria place and get the bond back, right? You'll have a job doing that, I'm afraid. Allegoria has nae existed for 2,000 or more years now. Disappeared long ago. As a land on which it stood. We're gonna go back in time, I guess. So he's the king of a country which hasn't existed for centuries. What does that mean? Is he a ghost or something? Whatever he is, I'd say he's looking to pinch people's king's bonds in order to try and bring the Horned One back somehow. If he does that, the whole world will be filled with the purple fog before you can say, we're doomed! So Pugnacious was right. He'll be trying to steal more king's bonds. What are you looking at me like that for, man? Then we mustn't let him succeed. We can't let him bring back the Horned One. We sure can't. We're going to stop him. We'll need the strength of an entire kingdom. A kingdom we haven't even started building yet. Let's get to work, shall we? Time to get building, me hearties. Aye, sounds like a plan, right enough. I'd best come with you if we need him help. What? That's awesome. But really? Speaking of which, things are... Huh?
Look.
I smells a smell on the wind. That a progress. Seems the mangy dolls got tired of twiddling their thumbs.
Oh my!
Where did all these people come from? I see sky pirates, greenlings, and even a few people from Ding Dong Dell. They must all want to be citizens of our amazing new kingdom. I must say right enough. But how do the swabs even know to come a knocking? You ever me to thank for that, son? Didn't expect so many to turn up so soon, to be honest. I put the word out on the street, you kin. We thank you for getting the old forest back, like. There's more than we could have hoped for. Oh, think nothing of it. I ask only the teensy weeniest favour in return, that you make me your Minister of Finance. Considering you lost your forest in a gambling game, should we make you the Master of Finance? There's none can pinch a penny like I can. I think this sounds like a wonderful idea. Actually, that's horrible considering you lost your entire forest in a game. So if Neil's the Minister of Finance, I guess it makes Batu the Minister of Defense. The swab in charge of fighting, you mean? I like the sound of that a good deal, ha-ha! And I guess I'll be your advisor. Cuzzy, that's spelled with an O. That is spelt with an O. I have a little experience running a country. I'm sure I can help you out here and there. No, you'll be my chief counsel. I'm no politician, Roland. I shall need your help. Well, it's very kind of you, Evan. I just don't know if I'll be... The king's job to appoint his ministers, correct? And I hereby appoint you chief counsel, even though you fully appointed the last person. Well, alright then, chief counsel it is. By royal appointment.
Thank you.
No problem. I see you finally taking the lead. I suppose I am, aren't I? I'm still not sure if I'll be up to the job, but I have to try. And thanks to all of you, I finally feel ready to. I'll try my best for your sakes and for mine. Flip, man! I almost forgot. If we're building a kingdom, we need a proper tidy name in it to make things official like. I'll be doing some thinking about that.
I've decided to call our kingdom Evermore. Well, what do you think?
Evermore, huh? I like it. You come up with that with yourself? Oh no, it's from an ancient story. There's a story of a kingdom who was so happy that they wished for it to last forever.
Huh.
Fitting. Alright, Mr. King. You've named your country. Time to address your adoring citizens. Yarr!
Oi! Listen up, ye mangy curs. King Evan's got a rousing speech for you. Pay attention.
Huh?
He's the best Minister of Defense ever.
Thank you all. Building our new kingdom won't be easy, but we will build it. A beautiful, bountiful kingdom where everyone can live happily ever after.
Wow.
I want you all to join me on this journey. The road ahead may be a long one, but at the end of it, there is hope.
Even well done, brother. Oh, there's Kingly you are.
That wasn't half bad.
Oh, it's dubbed.
Nice speech, Evan. Couldn't have done better myself.
This is where it all begins. Here and now, our kingdom.
We're with you to the bitter end, lad. Come hell or high water.
Thank you, all of you.
So the people who had heeded Neil's call and flocked to the Heartlands set about building their new nation. And Evermore took its first faltering steps on the road to becoming a kingdom. A kingdom where everyone could live happily ever after. Just as Aranella had wished. Or so they hoped.
For someone with a brand new kingdom, you don't look very happy.
I am happy, but I'm worried. There's still so much we don't know. And now there's a force bent on destroying our whole world. How can I ever hope to overcome something like that?
You can't, on your own. But you're not on your own, are you?
I like this curious boy character.
No, not anymore. I have friends beside me. The best friends I could ever hope for.
That's right. So turn to them when you need to, and take it one step at a time. You'll get there in the end.
I suppose so. I can only do my best after all.
Exactly. And your best is only going to get better. I'll see you again soon, Evan.
Yes. See you soon.
Hello. Inyaki. Hello, hello. Just playing some casual Ni no Kuni. Having myself a bit of a blast here. How's your day? What's good? Is it a question of which I prefer? I like the Tales of series, but I'm having a blast with this game. Evermore is beginning to look like a real kingdom. It is, isn't it? I think it's time we had a talk about how our country needs to be run, if that's alright with you. Of course! I'll gather everyone together.
Chapter 4. Ferdinand, Mighty Ferdinand.
All right.
Oh yeah, the Tales of series are like the Call of Duty of JRPGs in that they're released like yearly. The castle's ready and things are coming along nicely, which means it's time to get down to business of running your new nation. Let us set up all the various ministers. This place will need to grow. What ministries, rather? This place will need to grow into a fully fledged kingdom. We need to assign the right people to the right tasks. Hey lad, the controlled chaos of sky pirates ain't for everybody. I've taken a census of all the citizens, listed up who's skilled at what. Deciding who'll work where is up to you, though. That's the job of a king. I have played the first Ni no Kuni in Yaki. So I need to think about which roles will suit particular people and assign them accordingly. That's right. Give it a try. Learn fastest by doing. Just take a seat on your throne and start giving them some orders. Even can sit down on his throne in Evermore Castle and issue orders to his subjects in order to help his kingdom grow and prosper, and in turn make his adventure easier. No, it's much like Final Fantasy, the stories aren't connected. But building facilities, assigning citizens to run them, and having them carry out research into new technologies and techniques, you can open up a world of possibilities. Facilities including shops, where unique items can be brought, outfitters, they can make all kinds of clothes and armor, and many others. Get building and make it more amazing. King's Guilders are the currency of kingdom management and are entirely separate from the guilders Evan and his friends can earn elsewhere. What? Are you serious? I can't actually put my own money into my kingdom? What? They're necessary for every step of kingdom building. Creating new facilities, to upgrading existing facilities, to carrying out research at said facilities. Why not claim your first clutch of KG? Go to your kingdom coffers and grab them. Huh. The tireless efforts of your citizens have earned you a total of 25,000. Oh, well, thank you very much, Inyaki. The tireless efforts of your citizens have earned you 2,500 KG. Your kingdom is growing already. I'm not actually on Twitch at the moment, sorry, but I will. Hold on a second. Chat. What the hell? How come you're showing up in chat? Inyaki, can I get you to post another message, please? You are not showing up in chat, by the by. And thank you very much. They'll gradually accumulate as your citizens go about their business and collect your kingdom's coffers as and when you need them. You'll be surprised how quickly they can build up, especially once your kingdom's influence starts to grow. Check back regularly and see how things are looking. Hang on a second, I should probably read this. Make more weapons. Okay. Nanny Cause, if you're in the chat, I need to know what we need. More armor, more weapons. Can improve Higgledies? Create new spells. What do we need, Nanny Cause? I hope she's still in chat. Oh, how big can our kingdom grow? Mary, Mary, quite Kachiri. How does the garden grow? Inyaki? Oh, I'm gonna have to just look it up. Inyaki 13. Oh, the spells or Higgledies. Okay, cool. That's a good one, Nanny Cause. I think Higgledies are probably going to be the most important. Oh, we've got enough money for spells as well. Okay. Should I build them all? Nanny Cause? I've kind of got the money to do it. And by kind of, I mean, I've well and truly got the money to do it. Whoa, how big can our kingdom grow? Okay, I can do research. Okay, so, I've only got 3 citizens. That's great. Bad reputation. Okay, so this guy's really good at Higgledies. Huh? I don't understand. What the heck? Can I only pour them into here at the moment? That's really dumb. That's really dumb. I can grow farms. I mean, I can grow crops in farms. So there's ministers in charge of weapons and armors, and one in charge of magic, and one for higgledies. There are. Speaking of which, we don't have anybody skilled in higgledy management to head up the team right now. Yes, we do. Batu has a high higgledy stat. Sort of sprite savvy, are we? We are, and without it, we won't be making any developments in the area anytime soon. What we need to do is recruit somebody. What about Auntie May? Martha? Oh, yeah, that's actually what Evan said. Who's she when she's at home? A friend we met on the way to Cloud Coil Canyon. I doubt anybody knows more about the little guys than she does. Perfect, let's go speak to her right away, to Martha's cottage. Okay, she's gonna be the last thing we do, and then I'm gonna throw in the towel within the night. Like Auntie Martha.
Hello there.
Well, if it isn't my favourite young man, what can I do for you today, my handsomes?
Hello.
We've a favour to ask. We've started our new kingdom, you see, and we were wondering if you might like to come and live there. We need someone who knows about higgledies.
Well, no.
And what's that now? You want old Martha to move to this new country of yours?
Oh.
Oh wait, well, not if you don't want to, of course. Oh, Evan, my love, of course I want to. I'd be delighted to come and lend a hand if you'll help me. You would? Wonderful. There's just one little problem though. Someone's stolen my rub-a-dub scrubber.
What?
You rub-a-dub what?
No, dear.
Why don't you listen, my dearie? A rub-a-dub scrubber, I said. It's a scourer. But not just any old scourer, it's a very special one indeed. You'll get given the filthiest old pot sparkling clean with just a swish and a swash. My higgledy piggledy runs flat out refuse to be born into anything but the cleanest cauldrons, you see. Can't be doing without it.
Gosh,
I never knew the higgledies were born in from cauldrons. What do you think who would have stolen it, Auntie Martha? Wicked little whamster, those are the problems, blah blah blah.
all right.
Oh, let's get back for you. You will want your dairy. I'll run to the grotty grotto with it. It's an awful lot way out over there.
Ta-ta for now.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna save, guys. That's me. I'm gonna save and I'm gonna head off. And I'll catch you guys in the next stream.